Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening if you're watching it on this afterwards. But right now, it's time to party. Let's go. It's time for the weekend kickoff show. We're waiting on our +1. I know most of you have not turned on here to look at my ugly mug, but you might have come over to look at the handsome devil over next to me. We got with myself, Tony from the Dude Network. We have ourselves Doobie of the Dude Network. What's up, man? What's hacking out and down in Las Cruces, New Mexico?
Not too much, man. Just taking it easy, man. Been splitting wood all week, getting ready for my pop-up next weekend, and just kind of getting everything ready to go. Tomorrow I'm cooking some Oryx. It's going to be a good day.
Oryx. Break down Oryx, because you had to break this down for me last night, and I feel like this is something people need to know about.
Well, I mean, it's in New Mexico. Normally it's something you would go hunting for in, like, Africa, I think. But they brought them to White Sands a few years back. It's been like, I don't know, at least 30, 40 years ago now. But you can draw to hunt them once a year here in New Mexico. And my neighbor got one last year. And then I think him or his dad got a tag this year. So they brought me over some Oryx to throw on the new smoker, man.
And just like that, we do have our guest with us, the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only. How long can I stretch this out as he gets set up here? I don't know. What's up, man? We got Gary the BBQ Chef in the house to kick off this weekend. What's up, brother?
What's going on? How are you?
Good, man. How the hell are you? Don't worry about us. We're just guys, man.
Hold on, I'm going to grab my AirPods because it's not very loud. Hold on.
Okay, all right. Well, while Gary figures that out here, we were just talking about just getting the weekend kicked off, man. It's been a hell of a week. We're buried in ice down here in Ohio. I don't know what's going on in old Woonsocket, Rhode Island up there, but I'm sure the weather hasn't been delicious up there either, brother.
Oh, it's been freaking stupid. We're literally covered in a freaking sheet of ice right now.
Yeah, heard it. I just got done shoveling all mine off, so I'm drinking. If it's possible, I might drink 2 of these at the same time after that. Speaking of drinking, what we doing, Gary? You getting your little You got the apparatus out there?
Yep.
I thought you got the nice sticker and everything.
You can sit there and do the little swirly swirl?
I'll probably just do it with my knife. So I just finished cooking.
What are you cooking? What you got? What do you got?
Like some prime rib.
Dude, are you pouring like wine into bourbon? What are we? All kinds of stuff going on right now.
That's vermouth, man.
We're all just sitting there just like staring at you like while you think about eating and make it drink. Oh yeah, put the finger. Oh yeah. Hey, cheers to that, man. Weekend kickoff show, everybody. Everybody on Twitter, if you're leaving comments, I can't promise that we're seeing them, but if you leave them on YouTube, we will be dropping some comments on this here. We appreciate everybody that's on here. Moe's Backyard Barbecue and Grill. Let me be your guide, South Texas Ride. What do you got there? All the truffles.
Taste of truffles. There we go.
Oh, my God, dude. Those look like no next. Are those the black ones?
So that's actually truffle Himalayan salt.
Ah.
Oh, man.
So that just went across the top. So this was actually a New York strip roast that we did at 225 degrees until it hit 115 internal, brought it inside, had the oven jacked up to 500 degrees, and finished it in there.
Man, it looks
raw reaction. Oh, the eyes went all the way back in the head. He literally just checked out the back of his skull on that bite.
He's kicking his weekend off right.
Oh, man. Let's go, he says. Let's go.
That's so good.
Oh, man.
I gotta get another one.
Dude, get it all, man. We'll sit there. We'll at least take you off the main screen here, so that way. Oh my God. Here I thought I was all excited about fucking chili.
Oh man. Yeah.
It was good. It was venison chili though. It had venison in it, you know. So, dude, what else did you do this week, man? What'd you throw down on? It looks like you're just like making cocktails like 24/7 these days, and I don't blame you. That damn thing is wicked.
Yeah, that Barzy thing's next level.
Yeah, that thing's cool. So believe it or not, I've actually been, I haven't had a lot of time to do content recently. So I've been just kind of relying on those liquor and drink videos. Basically, we just bought the new kitchen table that I'm sitting at. So that was a whole ordeal. And then recently, while making a bunch of the Barcis videos, we were actually laughing so hard that I strained a muscle in my neck. And I wasn't able to yell for like 4 days. So I couldn't make content.
That ain't you?
So I basically, yeah. So I have no idea what the hell happened. All of a sudden I felt something pop in my neck, and it was just like all like down my neck and then down my jawline. Every time I yelled, I would get stabbing pain through my jaw. It hurt so bad. But it was just, oh man. That's not pain I wish on anybody.
Show me you're getting old without telling me you're getting old.
Right? Hold on. Let me see if I can go widescreen too. That way I like appear the right way. Hold on.
That's all right. So
come on.
What was that? So man, I think everyone enjoyed you griddling on the Blackstone last weekend in that damn blizzard you guys had. The old nor'easter, as they would call it up there, in an old wound socket.
Yeah, it was a nor'easter. That was something else. What? As soon as I started, I'm like, fuck, this was a shit idea.
You're committed though, man. You're committed.
So believe it or not, what it actually was my business partner, Bobby, right?
Okay.
He was like, what you got to do? He goes, you got to get out there in that snow and do something. I'm like, I'm not fucking getting out there. He goes, bro, do it. It's going to go viral. And I'm like, fine.
The price we pay for fame.
I just thought of the quickest thing I could possibly do on a Blackstone. It was breakfast. All the footage, the raw footage of that was 8.5 minutes. I cooked all of that in 8.5 minutes.
Dude, that's intense.
Funny. And breakfast is the one meal a day that, I mean, you could eat it any time of the day and be totally satisfied. It doesn't matter if you eat it for dinner, midnight snack. It doesn't matter. It tastes just as good.
Exactly. Oh, one more thing I forgot to point out about what I'm eating right here is that I put it in a vacuum seal bag with 2 ounces of Maker's Mark for 8 days and let it sit and marinate in Maker's Mark. Then took it out, seasoned it, smoked it, reverse seared it, cut it.
8 days in the fridge, right? With the bourbon.
Yes, in the fridge. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering, because like the bourbon would sterilize it and contain, because like as a guy that's known to partake in some of that stuff every once in a blue moon, peach brandy.
Once in a blue moon, huh?
Yeah. And look, there's a lot left in here. I mean, I've had this for at least 6 days. I mean, come on.
I mean, that jug. That particular jug.
You know what, guys? It's the weekend kickoff party. Cheers to everybody on here.
Man.
Cheers.
Oh, man.
Oh. God damn it, I love those.
I know. God damn it, I love that. How you know you're having fun? You laugh yourself into an injury. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Mo, that is okay. I know Mo.
Yeah,
Mo's a friend of mine. I like Mo.
Well, I said we had a couple surprises for you, and I guess there's no time better since you do know Mo. We actually had some people prepare some things here for you on here, man, as a tribute to Gary, because we all love you, man. We wanted to share some of that. So without further ado, guest.
Hey, Gary, it's Mo here, my little girl, Kaylee. Hope you're doing okay, man. I'm glad to see you on the Dude Network. Tony's a good friend of mine. He's making a lot of good moves, and I'm sincerely proud of him. I got to send a big shout out to you right now, because if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't exist. And this is going to become a legitimate business, hopefully in the very, very near future. But I send all my thanks to you for that, because if I didn't run across you on TikTok the first time I scrolled through, man, along with Texan, Blue, I never would have had the guts to start this and start posting my vlogs online. We got a couple questions for you, man. And starting with Kaylee.
What is the biggest thing that you've ever cooked?
And now my question for you, the line that you always talk about, meat so horny, which is hilarious, it's great, it still makes me laugh whenever I hear it or say it. By far, what is your favorite rub in that whole lineup? And if you can tell me how many different rubs are you working on in addition to what's already out there, and about how many you've rejected because it wasn't quite up to par? Do you even reject them, or do you just keep working with them until you can make something work? But I appreciate it, man, and keep doing what you're doing. We love watching you. We're gonna be there, brother. Take care of yourself, and can't wait to see what you do next, because I know it's gonna be entertaining as hell. See you, man.
That was fucking cool. That was cool. I love Mo. Mo's a good dude.
Who doesn't love Mo? You show someone that doesn't love Mo, I'll show you a communist. That's what I'll show you.
Did
I'll
someone write
drink
those
to that
questions
one.
down?
I did write the questions down. And by the way, we did forget to tell you, when those are playing, we can't hear each other, so it's just awkward silence. And if your lips are moving, you're just talking to yourself. So sorry about that. But Kaylee's question was, biggest thing you've ever cooked?
The biggest thing I've ever cooked was a 10.26 pound cheeseburger.
What?
That's
No one
insane.
saw it because the video flopped.
Dude, is it still out there?
Yeah.
Repost that
Yep.
shit, man. What are you doing? You said you had
Is it
the
on
content.
TikTok?
I actually did, and it did go viral.
Oh. Well, then I missed it.
So-
Sorry. I live under a rock sometimes.
So what we did, we had a big skillet, big 15-inch wide skillet, and I formed with the burger with 5 pounds of ground beef. And then we actually baked a brioche bun from scratch that was 12 inches in diameter. It took us 6 hours. Okay. Then what we did is we put this entire fucking ginormous beef patty. We seasoned, we fucked it up with the rub, seasoned the whole thing, and we put it on the smoker at 300 degrees until it got just about like medium well, because we were feeding other people. So I'm not gonna, feed them raw meat like I eat. This is
Man
actually a
food.
little overdone for my
Hell
weight.
yeah. Yeah.
So then what we did was I got it over on the Blackstone, and we were using a pizza peel to flip it. Well, actually what we did is I put a pizza peel on it, put a pan over it, and then flipped it, and then scooped it up out of the pizza pan and put it back on the Blackstone again. And it took right around a pound of cheese, almost a whole jar of pickles, 2 tomatoes, an entire head of lettuce, 1.5 onions, and like a shit ton of ketchup and mustard. The thing was fucking huge. I even toasted the buns. We slathered them with mayonnaise and then fucking put them on the Blackstone. But
Man,
when it was done, it was a 10.26 pound cheeseburger, and it stuffed 8 people.
Oh
I
God,
was
yeah.
gonna say, how many people did it take to kill that thing? Because that's a beast.
8.
And there's some sick bastard in this world that would eat that whole damn thing to himself, man. Like, no problem. Like, defying the gods there. So Mo's question was your favorite run with the meat so horny line. Sorry, had to do it.
Meat so horny.
Yeah, just to do it one felt good. So favorite one, and then has there been any trials with this new adventure you've been on with Meat So Horny? And the rubs look freaking killer, by the way. Has there been any of those that he asked that you just said, not digging it, throw it out?
So basically, the process with making these rubs, we have a mix master that actually does all of, like, the R&D department does all of that. So basically, I'll have an idea in my head. I'm like, I want to do this type of rub, and they'll just be like, all right. And they're like, well, what do you want to heat? You want it to have this? Do you want it to have that? You want to do this, do that, do this, do that, whatever. We go through the whole 9 yards. They freaking pick my brain for it, and then they come up with the first sample. And I will tell you, the Butter Me Up rub that is like one of our top sellers right now, the first sample was absolute dog shit. It was so bad. The first truffle SPG, there were like almost whole peppercorns in it. And I'm like, what? People are just going to like bite into like straight peppercorns. Like, this is what? No, this is not going to work. It needs to be finer. So we sent that one back. My Squid's Asian Fusion ended up coming back almost tasting like a fucking curry with clove. And we sent that one back. But yeah, I mean, I think only one of them we sent back twice, and that was the maple bourbon, which is the flagship of the line. Right now, my favorite rub is probably the new Squid's Asian Fusion. Well, Squid's Asian Fusion and the Butter Me Up. Those are like my fucking tops. That's
So
what
the
I love.
Asian Fusion, man, now that's something that's near and dear because like the Asian flavor profile to me is like next level. It can be incorporated with American barbecue. Like I'm a fusion guy. I like taking Oriental with like Southwestern, making them an illegitimate child that has, I don't know, freckles or something like that. like a big hairy ass wart, you know? So, yeah, that was cool.
So our Squid's Asian Fusion, it melds together Korean barbecue teriyaki and sweet chili flavors to make this like it's literally an umami bomb in your mouth. It's so good. We've done shrimp with it so far. I did a crusted cod. Off camera, I actually did a shrimp lo mein stir fry on the Blackstone. That was good. My wife didn't like it as much because I cook with very bold flavors, and sometimes the flavors overpower her. She's like one of those like super tasters where she can taste shit that I can't, and I have my palate. So she's a lot more sensitive to stuff like that. And when I cook with like super, super bold flavors, she just her mouth doesn't know what to do.
That's all right. My wife doesn't really care for like things on the smoker. Like no matter what I do, like I don't know, man. It's hard. Yeah, but you know what? Hey, we're dudes. We got to eat. Well, we got to eat good. You know what I mean? So if it's some bold ass, spicy Asian kung pao in your nutsack flavors, then let's go. You know. So
all you gotta do is make sure you fuck it up with the rub.
Let's go. He said it. Let's go. Blow that shit up off its foundation. Yeah. If you don't say fuck it up with the rub one time, we're not friends. Just saying. You don't have to do it now.
You're always gonna fuck it up with the rub.
Yes. So speaking of which, we do have someone else coming on here that knows how to fuck some stuff up with some rubs. Oh, go ahead.
We're on YouTube and Twitter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're not things on TikTok?
No.
Good. Shut up, you fucking ass!
Yeah.
Boom!
Drop the bomb!
Shut it up, you fucking ass! And all of that shit is right. Shut it up, you fucking ass! Shut it up, you fucking ass!
TikTok does suck. Can we agree that TikTok's the white devil?
I don't know what happened to TikTok along the way, but it started off great. I mean, everybody kind of got super into it for a little bit, and then it just kind of went downhill.
You know, the problem is they started implementing these other guidelines and other like restrictions and stuff like that. And the other thing that they did was they implemented new algorithms that actually suppress newer creators that I wasn't really the biggest fan of. And it even actually kind of fucked with my views as well. At one point, I was actually like right after the National Hardware Show, I was subject to an algorithm reset where basically all the pull that I had as a 1 point whatever million creator at the time, I had nothing. My videos were getting maybe 100 views. So to the point where I had to jumpstart my algorithm again by actually reposting older viral videos that hit for like 7-8 million. And that got the fucking gears turning again to actually start getting views again. And it was rough for quite some fucking time. And my wife and I were sweating it pretty bad because I'm sitting there and I'm making these. I mean, granted, you know that all of the Barsis videos with that coaster, those are all sponsored posts. Like they pay me to do those.
Yeah.
And they're not getting the views that I told them that these videos are going to get. And I'm like, bro, I'm over here fucking shitting bullets because like, I got to get this shit jump started. So it basically, it came down to the point where I just had to like bite down and then like, I'm right, cool. I guess I'm definitely going to sacrifice some posts and some good videos to this whole algorithm reset. And it was brutal. I mean, to not get the views that you normally get, and even still, like I'm not back where I was. But the thing is it's better than it was because shit, I had nothing when I came back from Vegas. That was brutal. And the way back from Vegas was fucking stupid too, because I was so absolutely dehydrated, and I had a sinus infection that my fucking ankles and feet swelled up. Bro.
You caught all kinds of shit from people. Like, can't believe you'd wear that. Can't believe you'd wear that to eat the Wellington. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. You think I'm gonna watch, dude? If I'm on social media, I don't have sleeves on.
Yeah.
However, the video that I just took, you will see me in a hoodie.
Oh man, getting weak in your old age. You're pulling muscles. You're pulling muscles when you're laughing.
Dude, you kidding me? I'm also on blood pressure meds. I'm on fucking.
You seem like a pretty cool, calm, collected guy. That's surprising.
Yeah, I have my moments. My moments just so luckily end up on camera.
Oh, hey, everybody loves your moments. And I tell you what, you're talking about fucking stuff up at the rub. I said we have a couple surprises for you. You saw one, but it's first time on here, man. I want you to come back. So we kind of had to pull out some extra stops here for you. So we actually got a question from someone that you may have heard of. She was the winner of Netflix's America's Barbecue Showdown, Miss Tina Cannon. And she had a question for you.
Hey, Gary, let's talk chef to chef. Who curses more, you or Chef Ramsay?
I'm sorry. It kind of like I didn't.
Sure. Her question to you was, she goes, "Hey, Chef Gary, who cusses more, you or Chef Ramsay?" She loves you, by the way. Tina loves Gary the BBQ Chef. So
no shit, I didn't know that. Does she have a TikTok and Instagram? I gotta follow her.
Yeah, I kind of just introduced her to you this week, and she said she's been binge watching ever since. So take that for what it's worth. I think she's like living vicariously, through Gary, because she's like because she was like from the restaurant scene, so how you talk is what she's used to, but she don't do that, so she's probably loving it that you're just like fuck it. But no, so that was a question she had, and I think a lot of people with on the show, Next Level Chef, who cusses more, you or Chef Ramsay?
So on set, definitely him. Offset in our own environments, fuck him. I win that battle. I love Chef Ramsay. I hope he's watching this.
I hope so too. I ain't gonna lie. Doobie probably hopes the same.
Oh man, that would be awesome. No, we got a couple more comments.
Hey, Masshole Chef out Massholes. What's up, man? How we doing?
I love a Masshole Chef.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome, man.
There he is, SIUIFA Army. There you go, Mo.
Yeah. Mo's loving it, man. I think Mo called off work tonight so he could watch this show. So cheers, Mo.
Yay.
Cheers. Yes.
Hell yeah. So I got a question for you, Gary. What is probably, out of all the proteins to work with on a smoker, a long, slow cook, you got a free range, the whole fucking store. Go pick one thing. What's it going to be?
Ribs.
Why?
Always ribs. I fucking love baby back ribs.
Woo!
And
I was going to ask, baby backs.
I fucking love baby back ribs. Well, let's see. They'll probably take right around the same time. So probably an 8 or 10 pound prime rib, probably a couple racks of ribs, and then I do the prep. I'll do some lollipop chicken. Those are my favorites. That's my shit.
Have you done do you do the traditional or the bougie lollipop chicken?
So far I've only done the traditional, but I've been fucking with recipes to do like the bougie shit.
Hey, the bougie chicken lollipops, I'm telling you, I'll send you the video, man. It's next level. It was the best fucking thing I think I've done since I've done the whole Instagram thing.
I'll tell you what, when I was in Vegas at the National Hardware Show, when I was with when we were doing the barbecue cook-off, okay, one of the people in that barbecue cook-off was the culinary lead of Camp Chef.
Okay.
And he actually ended up taking the prize from us. He made the most unbelievable, like these crazy huge breaded, deep fried, smoked and grilled lollipop chicken, and they were sticky as shit, dude. I took one bite out of this thing, and by the time I was done, it was all over my face, down my beard, and I did not give a single fuck. It was so good. I did not care how dirty I was at that point. They were so good. I ended up eating 2 of them. They were here. He started off with chicken drums like that big. By the time they were done, he was like, it was out here. Like they were like massive.
That's crazy. See, I did the chicken lollipops where you pull the bone and then you mix the shredded drum meat with mashed potatoes, peppers, and cheese. Then you rewrap it on the drumstick, and then you do a triple egg wash and deep fry it. And then it slides off, and it's like a deep fried chicken potato patty.
Yeah, no, I do the other way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like no one's done that my way.
And then you slide it down. You slide all the meat down on the bone, and then you eat it like it's literally lollipop chicken. You sit there and just fucking mow it.
He's just like nah.
I actually did over the last summer. We actually had a get together, and we did a whole. We had a fire. I had a bunch of people over, and I made lollipop chicken, and I actually made honey truffalo, like black winter truffle buffalo. Lollipop chicken. They were oh man.
Please go on. Dude, don't let us stop you, sir.
Oh, dude, I could literally talk food porn until I'm blue in the face. But
I think that's why we brought you on, man. It wasn't just like, it's Gary the BBQ Chef. Like, this son of a bitch is like one of the dudes if we've ever met somebody that is, man. So,
man.
Dude,
by the way,
next, what kind of big exciting things you got planned going on in the future, man?
So right now, the rub line is about to hit Amazon.
Ooh!
The rub line's about to hit Amazon. We have 11 rubs. The new one should be dropping in March. And we are actually working on, I'm doing a joint effort with another creator right now. So you remember we did our charity event that we did last year where I had a bunch of creators come out to the house and we did a big barbecue. And we had everyone there. It was all for World Central Kitchen. We raised like $6,000.
Damn.
This year, the charity event is going to be in Houston-ish, Texas. I think it's in Spring, Texas. July 8th and 9th. It is open to the public. So far, we have the place, Sawyer Park, that is, it's an indoor-outdoor concert venue. They have a full-on sound stage outside. And so far, tentatively, we have a couple big, huge creators of TikTok that are already ready to go. We have a couple vendors that are ready to go, one of them being Camp Chef, another one being Ukiah. I'm still waiting to hear back on quite a few people. But the main thing that's going to be happening is the entire show, the entire day, the band Trapped is headlining it.
What? Headstrong? You gonna get Headstrong?
That's gonna be a party for sure.
Dude.
And one of the people that I know for sure is gonna be there is Grork Boys Barbecue, the meat teacher.
Hey, Matt Grork, man.
He's Grork's gonna be there.
He was supposed to come on, but yeah. We'll get him on here eventually. Yeah, he's a great dude though. Awesome dude.
Oh no, yeah, I talk to him all the time. He's actually a really nice guy. He's
actually that's why
super down to
everybody
earth.
loves him. Yeah,
Yep.
He actually most of the time, if you don't ask a dumbass question, he will actually respond to you. We have some questions. Masshole Chef says, next door to ya, Gary, Worcester, Massachusetts. I don't know why I screamed it like a fucking leprechaun.
Oh, Jesus terrible. Christ! Listen. It's next door to you, Gary. From
I know.
Massachusetts.
Listen,
Jesus.
Sometimes it sucks to suck. Let it go, Dick. I don't know what to do.
Where's your fucking Boston accent, kid?
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking up with the rub. Dude, how long is your beard up to now? How long is your beard up to now? Like 50 inches there or 55? Oh, you can tickle your nipples with that thing now, man. You do it, don't you? I know you do. He like hooks he's probably got the bars in there and ties it off, so he's like a unicorn ripping on it at night. Yeah, maybe not.
That's exactly what I did. By the way, they're not pierced.
Oh, damn it! He called my bluff.
But now you gave him the idea. You know?
Hey, no, look, we got breaking news
that's
here.
Not going to be an idea ever.
Oh man!
By the way, one company that I do want to give a shout out to real quick is my boys over here at Dalstrong. I'm not sure if that's showing the right way on your end, but
actually it is because we have top-notch technology. Hey.
So they hooked it up hardcore in the past few weeks. Between knives, what I just talked to the marketing director today for different giveaways and this charity event. They're definitely down on the charity event. They're just trying to figure out how, in what capacity. They gave me this shirt. You guys got to see this. Hold on.
Oh, we'll wait. We will totally wait.
The back of it.
Oh yeah. No, wait.
Awesome.
That's not what it says. Pitman, dude, that thing is sick.
Dude, that hammer that you posted was freaking epic, man.
Oh, yeah, the Warhammer.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get it, Doobie.
The Warhammer.
Look at that. You know, that's like the home defense and meat tenderizer.
That's going to be the new logo of the Dude Network. Yeah, that's the new logo for sure for the Dude Network.
Oh, man. Look at that thing.
Right there.
Well,
you can do some damage, man.
Yeah. Fuck the rub.
Yeah.
We can mess it up with that.
Yeah, fuck it up with the hammer.
Yeah, fuck it up with the hammer.
I need to figure out a way to like reverse the videos. So I'm gonna start here and just like throw it so it looks like I catch it, and it's gonna look like Thor's hammer coming to me. You know, is throwing this thing. I gotta be outside because I'll let this thing dig in the dirt before. You know what I mean?
I just told
that might go through the wall, man.
This thing right here is a tile shatterer. That's what that is.
Yeah, that thing looks like it's a day ruiner. Is what that damn thing looks like.
It's a life ruiner, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that thing
is fucking huge.
You'll take back shit you didn't even steal if you get threatened with that thing.
Dude, that thing, it's literally the length of an actual fucking like mini sledgehammer. So it's like it has the length of it, but it's the thing weighs like 5 pounds.
Dude, I thought you were about to pull the second muscle of the week when that flex forearm was flexing.
What the fuck?
Oh man, I feel like you could flatten a prime rib out with that.
Dude, whack it, Gary. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. Fucking that thing even like, bro. If that thing even looks at it just looks at chicken the right way, and the chicken's already just a quarter of an inch thick.
He's like, nah, let me just go ahead and stretch myself out here. Like I'm over.
Like an entire chicken breast, just like shit. All right, I'm flat.
Oh
like,
man,
you want to mess on me? Like
you did the 10-pound hamburger. Are you gonna do a 10-pound chicken fried steak? You could pound out.
Fair question. What's the next massive cook? What's the next Are we doing a whole cow?
We're trying to figure out what we're gonna do for $2 million, and I'm still like at a loss. Like I can't think of anything. The only thing I can think of doing is like grabbing another giant creator and have us just throw down in the kitchen together and do some wild shit.
You and Tina
Cannon
I can make it happen.
What's that?
We'll make Tina Cannon come up and cook with you up in Rhode Island.
That would be fucking wild. That would be fun. Because I'm actually supposed to be getting. I'm not sure. Probably sometime before spring. I'm working with a company right now called Legend Smokers. They're supposed to be dropping a massive offset smoker in my backyard.
Dude, that's intense, man. I can't wait. So, like, I'm not familiar with them. So what's their What's their style? What do you know about them? Why are you going with them? Because I'm sure you get hit up by a lot. So why did you choose them?
Mainly because they're also fucking with Matt Groark at the same time.
Okay.
I trust Matt Groark's judgment, and when they reached out to me, and I found out that they had already reached out to Matt, and I'm like, Matt's like, yeah, I'm going along. I'm doing it too. I'm like, all right, then that, you know, he must have seen something good. So, but I took a look at it. They're all custom cookers. These things are all hand welded. They're massive, and they weigh like this thing's gonna come here on a fucking flatbed.
Oh yeah, man.
How many
Basically,
briskets?
Dude, this thing will probably fit about 8 briskets on it.
Dude.
It's gonna be a big bitch. But I mean, I'm talking like an entire wood fire on the side of it. Like it's gonna be nice. So, fun part is finding wood up here. So in New England, not a lot of people smoke meats up here. So I'm kind of like a big fish in a very small pond when it comes to what I'm doing. So I mean, there are like amazing chefs up here, especially like right in Providence, you have Federal Hill, where there's like some of the most amazing executive chefs in all of New England making all of this amazing Italian food. Plus, I mean, we have the best seafood in the country. Sorry, everybody else, but we really do.
I think that's he said suck it, Maine. He said screw you, Maine, and your lobsters.
No, Maine has the best lobster, and I'll tell you what, all of their lobster gets shipped down here. So yes, that included New England and Rhode Island have the best seafood in the country.
So basically, Gary said Maine can raise it, but they have to send it to real cooks on how to do it right. That's basically what you said.
No. I know very good cooks in Maine.
No, you hate Maine.
Very good cooks in Maine.
No, dude, you said you hate Maine. Like, why? Like,
I don't. I don't hate Maine.
Gary hates Maine.
I actually. No, I actually. Me and my wife, right before Christmas, we actually went to Freeport to do like Christmas shopping and stuff.
Okay. So, question of the day from Asshole Chef. Question of the night: what is everyone drinking on? Well, for me, I am going with a very classy ice fishing edition can of Busch Light, and I'm chasing it down. Gary, you judge me, I swear to God. And then I got some Wheat Penny by Cleveland Whiskey, Gary's favorite, including the Underground line. And I'm sipping on it down with that. Yeah, it's an inside joke. Gary shit on whatever. So I tried so hard to hook Gary up, and he's just like, nah.
I got the Shiner.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Shiner Ruby Redbird. It's like a grapefruit beer.
Let's see it again.
Oh, I love grapefruit beers. So I had
it's pretty good.
How do you like grapefruit beers but not coconut? Go ahead.
I hate coconut. No, bad night on coconut. That's an easy one. When you go to Epcot, you drink around the world. I can't remember the name of it to save my life, but there is a grapefruit beer that's in Germany that my wife made me get, and it's fucking incredible. And I can't remember the name of it, but it's in Epcot, and it's at any place you can buy a beer in the Germany pavilion. And it has like this super German name. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's so good. Oh my God, it was so good.
That sounds.
It's one of those. When I tried it, I was a little bit, but after you try it, like you almost think like grapefruit and beer. That's a weird combo, but it's like a real subtle, like a little. It just hits your mouth just right, where you can taste that there's grapefruit there, but mainly you just taste the beer, and it kind of just goes. You know?
Well, if you think about it, beer. So grapefruit is citrus. Beer and citrus have been around for decades. You're talking about like Blue Moon, Belgian Whites, Sam Adams Summer Ale, Shock Top. Like there's lemon peel, orange peel, the whole nine. It's been around for a very long time. Bud Light came out with the whole thing, Bud Light Lime, and then then they had the Bud Light Lime-A-Ritas. So beer and citrus have been together for a very long time. So when it comes to the actual combination between beer and grapefruit, it didn't really shock me, but the flavor shocked me. Yeah. Like the combination didn't, but I wasn't ready for how good it was going to be, It was fantastic.
Yeah,
the other one I really love too is Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. That's another really good one. I'm a Sam Adams whore.
Hey, shout out to Masshole Chef. Yeah, you got Sam Adams. Congratulations, little buddy.
I'll tell you what, too. I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but Truly Hard Seltzers, Sam Adams product. Angry Orchard, Sam Adams product. And Boston Brewing Company, which makes Sam Adams, Boston Brewing Company just partnered up with PepsiCo. And
Gary the BBQ Chef.
Boston Brewing Company is the one that is making the new Hard Mountain Dew line.
Hard Mountain Dew?
Line?
So they're coming out with a hard Baja Blast, a hard Code Red, a hard Voltage, and then like regular Mountain Dew. But they're gonna be like almost like Mike's Hard Lemonade kind of deal.
Dude, but you know damn well we're gonna be first line for them Baja Blast ones.
Hey man, I'm lined up. Put me on the pre-order list. Send me some. Oh man.
So I already went to my local liquor store, like where I get all my liquor to do all the videos and stuff like that. Like when I go in there, I spend hundreds, and they're just like, yeah,
and hundreds. Sorry.
And the hundreds. Yeah. And so I already talked to the owner of the store, and I'm like, listen, this is what's going to be coming into your store. You better get it immediately. This is what we're going to do. He goes, what? I said, you save me at least 3 fucking cases of this shit when it comes in. I don't care if it's separate. I don't care if they're variety packs. If they're variety packs, I want 3 cases. If they're different, I want 1 case of each. I said, I don't care what it costs. I'm going to buy all of it. And he goes, okay. And he goes, what are you going to do? I'm like, I'm going to plug the fuck out of you on all my social media. I'm like, don't just get the shit and we'll talk. I don't care what it costs. I want an extra case of the Baja Blast if they come separate. That Baja, man. I'll get hard over Baja Blast, bro.
Gary's looking for a Baja Blast guy, you know.
Boston Brewery. Attention, Boston Breweries. Sponsor alert.
Give him a direct ship, you know, drop ship straight to his house.
Listen, bro, I'm just trying to get Baja blasted, all right?
He said it. I love it. It was so cheesy, but it was so great. I like it.
You know that shit's gonna go viral.
Yeah, that's the shit we're gonna cut. So shout out to Myers Masterpieces on here. We were talking, we're gonna give him a shout out. Mo, you're still on there hanging out. Everybody's on there hanging out in the chat right now. We appreciate you all hanging out here with us. But yeah, hey, so Next Level Chef, man, I know it was like, obviously it wasn't as long as you'd like to stay there. That's the elephant in the room that nobody really needs to talk about. But did you learn anything really badass out there with the cooking style? Because you were already very well rounded, or they wouldn't have selected you for the show. But was there anything in your time out there where you're like, holy shit, that makes so much sense?
It was basically more when it came to plating. Plating was a big thing. And oh shit, shut that off. The fucking oven's still on. I'm notorious for that.
3, 2.
But everything was plating for them, and it wasn't. I don't have enough bourbon to this.
Just bottoms up. 1, 2, 3.
No, I gotta go somewhere after this, otherwise my
exactly.
wife will be
4, 5. Fuck bar prices, man. Get tuned up before you go. What? Come on, rookie.
Yeah, you're pre.
Come on.
Who you calling a rookie?
Apparently that was it just slipped out, man. Just
I'm just fucking with you. I don't care.
No. I know. I can trust me. I can fucking take it, dude. Look how fucking ugly I am. You think I can't take a ribbon? Like, come on, bring it.
So look how fucking red my face is from cooking.
Oh, I thought it was from that stiff extra bourbon count you just did right there. But yeah, that's fine.
So I forgot what I was even saying. Oh, from Next Level Chef, the like plating was a big thing there.
Plating.
The funny thing is like when it comes to what I do, I mean, barbecue's not always exactly pretty. Like we slap shit on a fucking like prison tray half the time, you know. So exactly, like we're not pretty about it. So like going into that atmosphere, I'm sitting there trying to like visualize the plate, and I'm like, what the fuck, like. Never having like really made a plate pretty before. Like I practiced because I knew what I was getting myself into, but it was just oh god, it sucked. It sucked getting into that aspect of it. But it was definitely. I mean, dude, the whole experience as a whole was amazing. And the other thing too is really funny because like I did learn a couple things. Like I mean. There were parts of that show that they didn't show.
Obviously,
one of them being a moment between me and Gordon Ramsay and the first cook, where he actually came by. Like I was making the cheese sauce for the schnitzel, and he comes by and he goes, "What are you working on?" I said, "It's a cheese sauce. I'm making a schnitzel." And he goes, "Okay, let me taste the cheese sauce." And he gets a tasting spoon and he tastes it and he goes. And he actually looks at me and goes, "That is fucking delicious. Keep going." Right? And that just like sent me to the fucking moon.
Fuck everybody.
Said what
everybody, take me out of here. I'm wet. Yeah, fuck it.
You know what I mean? Like from that
it's like I finished that cook with a fucking Woody, bro. Like shit.
Oh man.
So and then what a lot of people don't know is the second episode. I woke up with a horrendous sinus infection. Normally, we're supposed to be on set at 8 a.m. in the morning. I didn't get to set until probably about 11. They had me hang back because they were worried I had COVID. So they waited for my my test. So they do every single day. You walk on set, nose swab, and then you go into set. The next day, here's my negative test. All right, cool. You can go to set. As soon as you walk in, swab. All right. So like that's the the negative test for the next day every day. So they knew I was negative for COVID. And I still didn't want to go to set. And I'm like, I feel like absolute shit. I don't want to be on camera. I literally had a fucking full-on breakdown in my hotel room, and I wouldn't go to set. To the point where the executive producer showed up at my hotel room, and he goes, "You realize what this opportunity is for you?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "You need to go to set." And I was so ready to go home with a medical emergency and not even go to the second episode, to the point where I was literally crying my eyes out on the executive producer's shoulder that morning. I did not want to go to set. I wanted them to literally like take a day off from filming so I could like recover.
So on that note, and you don't have to, I mean, in your honest opinion, do you feel that had an effect with how the show played out?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Because I could not taste or smell anything I was cooking. I cook by taste and smell. So I actually had other people. This is also something they didn't show, but I had other people on my floor.
Shocker.
They literally hid the entire fact that I was sick for that episode.
Yeah, we watched it, dude. Could you tell, Doobie?
I couldn't tell. I mean,
they literally hid.
Well,
they even edited my voice when I in those like mid cook interviews where they're like they have you talking or whatever. I literally I sounded like this. I don't know how they fixed it to make me sound like me. They must have found someone else to sound like me and dub over me, because I didn't sound anywhere near that good. I literally sounded like a fucking train wreck.
Dude.
And that second cook, my head wasn't there. I was in a fog, like wicked bad in a fog. That morning, like overnight, into that morning, I literally left the shower running, full blast, hot.
Yep.
And I covered the return of the AC with paper. And I took all the towels in the room and I hung them over everything, completely soaking wet, to put humidity in the room, because that's what was killing me. The fact that Vegas is so dry. I come from a humid climate. Even in the middle of winter, we still have like 40% humidity here.
Yep.
So like I'm used to that. And when I hit that air, bro, it just does some dumb shit and it fucks my life up.
So, would you do it again?
Yeah. I have practice now.
Yeah.
I have practice being in Vegas air. And I learned a couple.
Just fuck Vegas. Just don't go to Vegas anymore, man. Just do something in like Georgia.
Bro, when it comes to cooking, when it comes to being a person like me, Vegas is a second home.
Yeah. No. Vegas, I've never been. I've heard it's anything that you could possibly dream of and want in a bag of chips. But yeah.
Literally anything you want to do, you can do it there.
Yep, you got to take care of yourself first, man. Yeah, hey, at least you stuck it out. Hey, give it up for Gary sticking that. Say, fuck you.
Yeah, you made that show exciting for a lot of us.
He went.
Like I think if you weren't on that show, a lot of us. I mean, it's Gordon Ramsay. It's food shows are exciting, but I do feel like you being on the show definitely made it a lot more worth tuning in those first few episodes. I know me myself. After that, I kind of was like,
I haven't watched that episode since.
You know?
I said, fuck
one of the
this
other
show.
Things too,
stupidest show ever.
One of the other things, too, you know how they got me out of my hotel room to actually go to set that second day?
Cocaine and hookers.
They actually, yes. No. They actually, so the executive producer looks at me and he goes, okay, I'm not supposed to tell you this. And when you get to set, make sure you don't tell anybody else this. But this is probably going to be the one that puts the fire under your ass to get out of this hotel room and go to set. He goes, it's fucking steak day. Get up. And I'm like, fuck, all right.
Not the steak.
Literally on set, in the middle of that cook, I had a flat iron steak in a skillet over a burner. And it wasn't cooking fast enough for me, so I hit the whole fucking pan with grapeseed oil, tipped it, and flashed the pan, and I had 2-foot flames shooting out of that pan. And everyone, I'm so mad that they took this part out and they didn't show it, because everyone looks over and goes, whoa! And I'm over behind the pan going,
It's funny. It's crazy they didn't showcase that, because that was like their whole marketing of you for the show, of like, you're the loud maniac from TikTok, you know? So that's disappointing. It's so disappointing. Like, I feel like they didn't, that's a screw job. They didn't want the world to know. Yeah. That's bullshit.
I will say that after watching the first episode, I was like, man, they had to have edited a lot to tone Gary down the way they did. You know, like I felt like it seemed real, almost too calm of a vibe. Like in that first episode, as crazy as it was, it still seemed kind of quiet almost. Like it wasn't what you expected, you know? Right.
So I will say this, Fox Alternative Entertainment has some great editors, because I am in a group chat with the other 14 contestants of Next Level Chef, and I have been ever since we left. They will vouch for it. The amount of times that every single time I fucked something up, and I was like, just in my head, like I fucked something up, I literally just, and the amount of times that I did that, I'm amazed they even got content. Because literally every shit. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Good. Like, just keep going.
You're fucking great. You know?
Do you ever get like, I'm just fucking around, or like, do Do you ever get to the point to where you're like, do you like variate off that? Because I hate saying the same thing over. I'll be just like, you stupid son of a bitch, like something, something like that.
I made this like giant fucking. I took an entire Italian loaf of Italian bread, and I cut it in half, and I put 2 deep fried chicken breasts on it, and I was making a chicken parm, and I started layering the cheese on the bare chicken. I get everything on it. All of a sudden, I'm like,
layers.
I didn't put the fucking sauce on it.
Don't.
So I put the fucking sauce on, stupid, you fucking idiot. Like there are those moments, especially even when it comes to like recording, like how I do my merch plugs in every video. Sometimes I'll forget to do a merch plug, and it'll sit on my iPad, and then like the raw footage will sit on my iPad, and then like I'll like do whatever, and then one day I'll just be like, I'll have like 3 videos without a merch plug, and I'm like, fuck it. I literally will stack an entire fucking stack of tank tops of all the different prints on my table, and literally just start stripping, putting on a shirt, like it, doing the whole, make sure you check out the merch link in my bio, and then friggin' take that shirt off, put the next one on, hit it again, take that shirt off, put the next one on, hit it again. And it's just over and over and over, just coming up with dumb shit to say. Especially like, by the way, those liquor videos. How many people do we have watching this right now?
1 million.
Liar.
Yeah, that successful call out.
Yeah.
It says like 6. I don't know. We got like Twitch, Twitter. I don't know if Twitter collaborates with YouTube, but on YouTube alone, we got like 6. But on Twitter, I know we got a lot more going on.
Those liquor videos where everyone thinks I'm hammered out of my fucking mind. I'm not. You ready?
I'm ready.
Welcome to an episode of Go Fuck Yourself. You're gonna pour this in a fucking glass, and you're gonna fucking take this. You guys are. It's really easy to do. That is all of my mustache now. My mustache is soaked.
Hey,
you'll have some for the.
Hey,
for the
not all heroes wear capes, Gary. You got to sometimes take one for the team to get your point across. Good for you.
But it's one of those things.
Sorry, dude.
I'm actually starting to integrate what I do, because now my liquor videos are actually surpassing my actual food videos. So everyone seems to love the whole drunk Gary thing. So what I'm aiming towards is a bridge between my food videos and my liquor videos, and that's going to be what the food videos will be.
Okay.
So it's going to be kind of like almost like I'm going to leave some bloopers in there and just like pretend like, I mean, I'm not even kidding you. The times where I'm talking to my watch because my watch goes off, and like I'm like, she's just starting to talk random shit, and I'm like, no, and I start yelling at it. I make her do that.
Oh, look. Man, you're laying out all the secrets here, man. Like, I don't know, Doobie. I feel like a pretty honored motherfucker right now. I don't even know what to say.
I make her do
Take
that.
some tips from the best.
Yes.
Although, I mean, there are a lot of candid moments, especially like when I purposely bring over people to my house. Like, I'll have my friend Rich over. I'll have my cousin Amber and her boyfriend Dana over. And we'll just we'll have like dinner, drinks, whatever. And I'll be filming the drinks, and I'll have a list of drinks ready to go, and I'll pass my phone around the table. All right, you pick a drink. All right, now you pick a drink. All right, now you pick a drink. And that's what we do. And I'll get up there, I'll make a drink, and I'll just be like, dude, heckle me, say dumb shit, and I will just fucking bounce off it in a heartbeat. Like, whatever you say, I'm just going to bounce off of it. Like, I'm like the fucking, what's it called? Improv. Like,
hey,
I bounce off shit like a motherfucker. So, like, like when they had the video that I posted today, like right in the beginning of the video, we're all trying to like keep making me laugh. And my wife started laughing because my buddy Rich was over here, and after I said be quiet, he's over there peeling a fucking candy wrapper, and you hear it, and we all start cracking up laughing. And I looked over, I'm like, "You fat fuck!" Right? And this whole thing ensues. And then my wife freaking takes a sip of something, and she freaking she starts choking on it. Like it went down the wrong pipe, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We know what you mean. Yeah.
I'm like, will you fucking stop dying, please? And then she keeps going. I'm like, will you fucking stop it? Stop it. And it just kept going and going, right? To the point where I was pouring simple syrup, like, and some of this sweet Jesus, will you shut the fuck up? Like, it just kept going. And it just ended up being this fucking monstrosity, and nobody at this point, no one cares about the drink, like, because I'm literally having this off-screen battle with everybody, and it was hysterical. The video was fucking hysterical. But that's the reason why I purposely create these situations in order to make this content better. Like, I invite people over, and that's when I make the drinks, because I bounce off people. Like, when I'm by myself, the shit isn't the same. Like, I mean, I've made good videos that have gone very far by myself. Like, the Irish trash can went pretty far, where I had the Red Bull upside down inside of it. Yep. And I'm pretty sure, that went along with my kind of mantra, which basically is I go for shock value over everything. That's why any single knife that you see that I have from Dalstrong is not a boring knife. I purposely seek the unusual, the outrageous, the Warhammer, I purposely seek out things that are going to catch people's attention. I'm in it for the shock value. Everything I do is all about the shock value. The fact that I just wet aged an entire New York strip rib roast. New York strip roast. Rib roast. Two different cuts.
Drink another one. Drink. Hey, we got a drink. Gary twisted up.
I fucked up. You done fucked up, A-Ron.
Yeah. Say another stupid ass name. Say another mother. Go ahead. I forgot about that skit, dude. You just brought me back. Sorry. That's your fault.
D nice.
Yeah. What's block A? Wait. Block A!
That's genius, though, man. That's a good way to get a lot of content out in a short amount of time, though. Having a bunch of people over, doing a bunch of different drinks and all
Gary,
that stuff.
And
I know that you got to go. I know that you have a band you're ready to go up on main stage and rock out with the cock out here and have yourself your own extra weekend kick-in party. I know that I hate to cut you off, Doobie, and I know that, but I know he gave us a very hard out at 9, and it's 9:02. So, Gary, I hope to hell that you come back on. I hope you had a good time. As you can tell, we don't give a fuck about fuck, so hopefully you can come on back and hang out with us at any point in time, brother. But ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, dudes and dudettes, Doobie, thanks for hanging out here with us as well. As always, a beautiful-looking co-host out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. But the star of the show, coming in at 5'7", 8, 9, 10, 8. With a 10.23-inch beard, with a beautiful come-over to the left. As you all know him, he told Gordon Ramsay to probably fuck himself at some point in the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary, the drunk BBQ Chef. Fake drunk. Let's go. And what are we going to do?
Fuck it up with the run!
Woo! Let's go!
I just put a dent in my brain.